We may have lost the World Cup, but we have never lost the hope. And how to be able to come out of the worst situations that happen in life and tell yourself you are way stronger than your mind. This is the way out. Hi, my name is Davinder Singh, also known as Tony, and today we're going to conclude the series of Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Why we have certain highs and lows, sometimes we don't understand what's going on. And in the beginning, we talked about feelings and thoughts. Then we talked about the donkey mind, how it directs us into certain things. And then the buffalo mind, which is very stubborn, which doesn't listen. And today we are going to talk about a phenomenon which is Kabir Sahib calls as har ek cheez saadi zindagi de vich putti chaldi pai hai. Everything that is happening in our life is upside down because he says Kau Kabir pargat pai khed lele ko chugya nit ped. He says, I've realized the game that is going on inside my life is that the sheep is sucking onto the milk of the lamb. It's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the other way around. The lamb is supposed to suck the milk of the sheep. Means the lamb is supposed to follow the sheep, the mother. Or in other words to say, our mind is supposed to follow our intellect. Our mind, which is the combination of our conscious, subconscious feelings, thoughts, reactions that we have, all these are combined together to say the mind, and we are blindly following it. You never allow toddlers to drive the car. But in our life, that is exactly what is happening. All the decisions we make in our life are directed by a mind which is childlike, which wants something, and we try to fulfill whatever the mind wants. It's like giving in to a child all the time. And there is a quote in English that says, if you feed everything to a pig or give in everything that a child wants, you will have a very fat pig and a very spoiled child. And I say the same thing about our mind too. No wonder our life is so upside down, because we always put the cart before the horse. That's why the cart of the life is not moving forward. Our life's major decisions are based on our feelings. If we are infatuated by somebody, we think that is love and I want to commit for a lifetime. Or when we are angry, we break up things, break up relationships, break things without knowing how to mend them. We take rash decisions in life. And rash decisions are made when you have succumbed to the mind too much. So to be able to understand the mind is to know that your feelings are not all true. A lot of times we say, what I feel is the closest that I come to know about reality. Not true. Why? Because feelings are coming out of certain thoughts. And when your thoughts change, let's say you have hatred towards somebody and your feelings are so true, feelings of hatred, you feel them. But it's all because a thought that you have about this person. What if you come to know that this person actually was a very good person? There was a lot of misunderstanding, and that is why the hatred was there. Your feelings change. Actually, thoughts changed, hence feelings changed. So don't trust your feelings all the time. Try to probe into the thoughts which are behind those feelings. Why am I saying this? Is because this Shabad that I'm sharing with you is a unique Shabad. The heading of this Shabad says, it's a combination of two people, Kabir ji and Guru Arjan Dev ji. In fact, the last line is written by Guru Arjan Dev ji. Ram ramat mat pargati ai, Kau Kabir gur soji pai. The wisdom of the Guru is the more you reminisce in this about the truth of life, you don't get carried away by your reactions that come from your feelings or your thoughts. Ram Ramat, the more you reminisce in the good qualities which are within you, the truth of life, mat pargati aayi, you have better sense. This awakening of the sense is when you are able to oppose your mind. It's a very strong thing to do. But the more you are able to have a stance and you say, no matter how much my mind says, I want this, I want that, you put a stop to it. Let's say you have the desire to eat, but you're not very hungry. It's just the mind that says, oh, this thing looks very tasty, let me just try it. But over there, if you're not hungry, you decide and tell yourself that, no, I'll skip this one. And that battle with your mind, if you are able to win, you have given strength to yourself. And I'm not saying always suppress yourself. No. The more you're able to put your foot down and take a stance over things, and you don't succumb to the desires of the mind all the time, you have the strength to be able to separate yourself from the mind, from your body. You become the controller. So this Shabad that starts off with, if you are trying to churn water and trying to take out cream, thinking it is curd, it's not going to come out. Second, the donkey mind is always troubling you. Third, the buffalo mind is very stubborn, and to be able to control it, you have to be stronger. Fourth, when everything is upside down and the intellect is following the mind, that is why there is a lot of turmoil in life. What you need to do is become stronger and control your mind. A lot of people ask me, how can it be mind is very strong? Hota hi nahi hai. Bas ji man bada strong hai. Actually, what you're saying is you're not able to win over your mind, and I'm telling you, you are. If you remember being a child who used to love playing with dolls or toys, and you would insist that that's exactly what you want, parents didn't give you that, you would cry. Today, the same toys and dolls could be lying around and you wouldn't even touch them. What happened? You grew up. Similarly, when you grow up, the desires of the mind to take everything that it needs are still there. But you become stronger and say, no, I take control and say, I don't need these things. You become more meditative. You become more present in this moment. You become more grateful, more content. And the more you become one with yourself, the mind will still have its desires, but it won't trouble you so much. So, to conclude this Shabad, Ram Ramat Mat Pargati Ai, Kau Kabir Gur Soji Pai. Guru ne soji diti, the Guru, the wisdom of the peers, it gives you an awakening that I am separate from my mind and I can take charge of things. Then whatever happens in life, I don't get so shocked. I'm able to take things as they are. I don't stay with the problems of life. I learn how to find solutions. Thank you so much for listening, Ji. Apologies for my mistakes. Gur Fateh, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Namaste. Thank you so much. See you again.